I'm in the dark, and I thought that I would post this because some of you are very curious about my weird house atrium. So I'm sitting, if you saw the pictures, I'm sitting on, it was like this gray blob in the middle of all the rocks. And it's literally just like a air mattress that just I threw into that section. So I threw that here, and then you can't see, but I am literally, they are, I mean, some of them, I can't even tell you how large some of these rocks. Look at the size of this one. What in the hell? So this is like all these rocks in this atrium, and they're probably, let's see if I can show it, how deep they are. Hold on, I'm like sitting in the middle of this weird, okay. So first of all, here's the, okay, so there's the ceiling. Okay, so this was looking into the dining room. So excuse the house, but it's totally messy. So that's inside the house. And then on the other side, inside this room, is this wallpaper, like weird atrium. Not only that, but if you can see, there's a water spigot. Like you can have plants in here. So look at all the rocks on the ground that I'm just, all these rocks, all rocks. So I started to just put them in these 5-gallon buckets. So I was just picking up rocks and just putting them here in these buckets. And then I think I got somebody that might want the rocks, which is super exciting because I've already made, like, I would say, I don't know, 15, 20 trips with these 5-gallon buckets, which I can only fill them about a third of the way full because they're so heavy. So I have a little furniture dolly, and I load the giant bucket onto the dolly, and then I bring them outside, and we have this like deck area with this random like tree stuff, and I'm just throwing these rocks into this area. So I thought I would show you because you had so many questions. Well, just so you know, so this area, it's very narrow. So let's say right now it's probably 3 feet across. It's pretty long. It goes really long, but it's like 3 feet across. So we're gonna knock down the tropical wall and go into the master closet, and then this would end up being my office. But these rocks, I gotta get all these rocks out so that when Jimmy gets home, it is ready. But the rocks go down. Let me see if I can show you this. So the rocks, let me see if I can flip it. The rocks are like, it's really hard to see because there's no light in here. But the molding, oh, hold on, can't see that. The molding, the rocks go like way below the molding. So there's molding, and then there's a good 2 or 3 inches below the molding. So Jimmy actually has to, there you can see the threshold into the master bedroom. He's gonna have to actually pour in concrete to fill up this massive hole. Like, what in the world? Is this just like the weirdest? And you look from the dining room and you're like, ooh, look at that, windows, and then like tropics. So anyway, so I'm going to attempt to show you what I was doing. So I have this bucket a third of the way filled up, okay? And so I have to also try to get up off this air mattress that is sitting in the middle of these rocks. Look, more rocks, just throw them into the bucket. And then I have to, this is not gonna be flattering because I have to get my butt off this thing into these rocks, and then I have to carry this bucket. Oh, hold on. Wait. So wait, so bucket of rocks. I'm just gonna put them over here on this thing. I got my furniture dolly over here. So here, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so there's the dog. So I got this rock thing and I put it on a furniture dolly and I'm just literally just gonna roll it outside, okay? Okay, and then I have to pick it up, which is super heavy. And then I'll show you where it's going. Okay, so over here is this weird outdoor thing with like, well, you can see how many rocks I already did. Isn't that pretty good? Then, like I'm out of breath. I just want one bucket. And I'm just gonna pour these rocks right here. And this one thing of rocks, that's it. So I did pretty good, but I didn't really fill it up good. But there's all these plants and everything here. So, okay, let's go back inside and then I'll get a better view of the atrium that you can see. I'm showing the floor because the rest of the house is a mess, so I'm not showing you that. Okay, so this is the master bedroom, the entrance in, and then you've got this atrium with all the rocks, and then you've got your tropical wall. So you can kind of see here's the master bedroom closet. So we're actually gonna cut this wall out, and then we're gonna put a wall here into the master closet, and that will make my office here like this. But you can see these crazy ass rocks, a mirror at the end, and then the tropics behind you, and a water hose. So like, yeah. So anyway, that's the atrium, but look at all the rocks. Like I said, I already did like 15 buckets. Crazy, right? So that's what's going on with the atrium. Look at this. The tropics behind me. Isn't that crazy? All right, well I just want to share that with you because I was doing my whole rock thing. Look, there's all my rocks going into the buckets. But I really hope, cross my fingers, that my friend wants the rocks. And if any of you want rocks, let me know. Bye.